In Shu, after the death of Liu Bei, his son Liu Chan becomes emperor. Zhuge Liang and the other ministers support him and make plans to restore the country to its former strength. After repelling the Wei invasion, they also succeed in conquering the troublesome Nanzhong tribes. Elsewhere, Wu successfully repels the Shu attack on Yiling. When Zhuge Liang once more proposes an alliance, they accept. All of this was simply to oppose Wei, who continued to seek to conquer the entire land. While all this had been happening, Wei had focused their efforts on domestic affairs and increased their own strength in order to be ready for the upcoming showdown with Wu and Shu.
It is remarkable how keen you are to learn. I have been able to teach you so much in such a short time. It is most rewarding to have such a talented student.
It is a great honor to receive your teachings, Prime Minister. The depth and breadth of your knowledge is astonishing. Your unique analysis of ancient military strategy leaves me in awe. I look forward to learning from you every day.
Jiang Wei. He was formerly an officer of Wei, during which time he engaged the Shu forces in battle at Tianshui. It was there that his talent was recognized by Zhuge Liang, and he agreed to join Shu. Zhuge Liang saw Jiang Wei as a potential successor and placed him in charge of various tactics and strategies. With the next northern campaign rapidly approaching, Jiang Wei was determined to show that which he had learned from his master.
I am glad. But the day will soon come when your training will be put to the test. I hope that you will not forget the true essence of what I have taught you on the actual field of battle.
I will do what I can to make you proud, my lord.
Despite our most diligent preparations, our previous northern campaign ended in failure. A second such failure will make our land of benevolence an even more distant dream. This time, I propose that we combine our efforts with Wu in order to ensure that the northern campaign is successful.
While we do have an alliance in place with Wu, our relationship with them is not as it once was. I'm not sure they will be willing to do exactly as we ask.
They would most certainly be unwilling if the only benefit were to accrue to us. But on this occasion, the northern campaign will be beneficial for both kingdoms. I am confident that I can convince them to cooperate.
Very well. If you say so, I am sure you can make it happen. But, Zhuge Liang, I want you to make me one promise. I am grateful that you are thinking of the good of the kingdom, but I also want you to think a little more of yourself. I am unable to help you myself, but you have Jiang Wei, Jing Sai, and the others. You must allow them to share the burden.
Lord Liu-chan, I am not worthy of such words.
Get on in here!
We have received a report from the front lines, Prime Minister. The Wei forces are said to be resisting stubbornly, and our men are struggling to make any headway. The battle has degenerated into something of a stalemate. This deadlock looks set to continue for the time being.
Sima Yi is a man of rare talent. He has seen my true intentions, and has engaged us in a long-term battle.
Your true intentions, my lord? What might those be?
We are away from home, Jiang Wei. We cannot afford for the battle to drag on. I will go to the front lines myself. It is the only way to resolve this situation.
My lord, you must not take such a risk. Please leave this to us. If anything were to happen to you.
Jiang Wei, you are well aware that we are facing a powerful foe. They cannot be overcome by me sitting in safety and giving orders. Master Liu Bei and Master Guan Yu both fought bravely to the last on the front lines. I must follow the example they set.
Prime Minister, I understand.
Come, we must be off. We must bring victory to Shu. For the sake of Master Liu Bei's land of virtue and benevolence, I swear that we will bring an end to Wei here and now. Sima Yi will not be an easy man to overcome. All forces proceed with caution.
Shu can attack as often as it likes, but it is no match for my brilliance. In fact, they are unlikely to even survive this battle.
Reinforcements have arrived from Chang'an. Everyone, we can still win.
Wei reinforcements?
So what? We aren't going to lose now.
This ends here and now!
That is enough for one day. I shall retreat for now, but I will return.
Now you see just how prodigious my talent truly is.
You have grown into a fine strategist, my young apprentice.
I knew you were strong, but not this strong.
This ends here and now! We'll attack that unit, as it looks vital to the enemy's operation. This area belongs to us now!
I won't allow anyone to fall back. The show must go on.
I have never been pressured like this before. How refreshing. I hope to meet you again soon.
This ends here and now! Now you see just how prodigious my talent truly is.
You have grown into a fine strategist, my young apprentice.
Now you see just how prodigious my talent truly is.
I cannot believe that I am being pushed back like this. I shall withdraw for now, but I will not let it happen again.
Jiang and Wei are gone. Finally, a land of benevolence. It is in our grasp.
My lord! What has happened? My lord!
My own weak constitution has poured cold water over our victory. Did everyone make it safely out?
All of our allies have retreated safely to our main camp in accordance with your orders, my lord. Please do not worry yourself. You must rest. My lord, I cannot stand seeing you like this.
Since leaving the Hermitage, I have devoted every moment of my life to the realization of Master Liu Bei's grand ambition. For that noble cause, I have been prepared to make any sacrifice. As a result, I have caused great pain to so many people dear to me, none more so than you.
You have always been concerned with the lives of people in the here and now, my lord. Your negotiations with Wu and your pacification of Nanzhang were all to avoid unnecessary conflict. I defy anyone to say that anything you have done is wrong.
Yue Ying, those words are the most precious gift I could ever receive. After all, you are the one who has supported me most closely all the way.
My lord,
Yue Ying, can you do me one last favor? I would like all forces to retreat to Chengdu. We must regroup before attempting one more northern campaign. Could I ask you to call each officer to come and see me here once the preparations for the withdrawal are complete?
of course, my lord. I will let the men know.
Yue Ying, I am more grateful to you than you could ever know. I could never have made it this far without your support. Master Liu Bei, I am a faithless vassal. You must forgive me for failing to fulfill the promise I made you.
How could Master Zhuge Liang?
What should we do? Are we supposed to continue to keep fighting somehow?
I see. No one ever considered that, did they? A battle without Master Zhuge Liang?
The Prime Minister carried on the will of Master Liu Bei and fought for a world without grief. Now, it's time that we carry on that dream.
I will fight! Liu Bei's dream must fulfill!
Yes. We must never give up on our father's dream.
We'll carry on this dream we've been entrusted with.
I see. Zhuge Liang?
The Prime Minister was concerned for the future of our land until the very last. The land of virtue which Master Liu Bei sought, he told me that he wanted those of us left behind to strive to make it a reality.
We have been entrusted with a great task. What do you intend to do now, Jiang Wei?
Naturally, I intend to defeat Wei. That is the dying wish of both the Prime Minister and Master Liu Bei, and it is my fervent desire as well.
I am sure that you will bring that desire to fruition. But I want you to promise me you will not forget one thing. The land, which Father and Zhuge Liang dreamed of, was one free from sorrow. That was their true wish.
I understand. Together, we will build a land of virtue and benevolence.
Zhuge Liang marches north to fulfill the dreams of the late Liu Bei. However, he faces a counterattack by Sima Yi and dies at Wuzhang Plains before he is able to push his way through. His successor, Jiang Wei, is left with no choice but to stabilize domestic affairs for a time. Wu, who had joined Shu in an attack on Wei, was in similar circumstances. Troops and commoners were exhausted thanks to the continuous fighting, and time was required to restore Wu's strength. With the attack by Wu and Shu ending in failure, Wei has a moment of peace from attacking enemies. However, there was one enemy Wei had to deal with during this period.
Jiang Wei, do you intend to embark upon your northern campaign at once?
No. The people of our land are fatigued from our repeated northern incursions. It is important to spend a little time focusing on domestic concerns.
I see. You are going to make some improvements to our own kingdom first and foremost. The people will be delighted.
Yes. And once that has been achieved, we will prepare for our next northern campaign. Have no fear. We will make preparations as soon as possible and launch another assault upon Wei.
I see. Well, I leave it all to you.
My lord!
It is easier said than done to tell him how I really feel.
Lord Liu Chan.
Unless we rebuild our war-torn land, the northern campaign will be impossible. I would like you all to remember that as you undertake each of your tasks.
Would you allow me to say a few words to Jiang Wei? I want all of you to remember that you are not alone. If you run into trouble, do not hesitate to rely upon the strength of your allies.
Once you have made some progress in your missions, return here and deliver a status report. We must rebuild this land that has been ravaged by the northern campaigns. For the future of Shu, we must all do our best.
The harvest doesn't look good. We won't be able to provide many supplies. We've been having too much trouble with wild beasts. Could you help with that? We need to work the fields. But these wild beasts make it too hard. What's that? You'll protect us? Thank you so much!
Good.
It seems the beasts aren't attacking anymore. You've saved us! Now, we can grow the crops from the Prime Minister. What will they be like?
A success. Looks like I did well.
You always seem to surpass the expectations people have of you. Bandits have set up camp in a base within our territory. We'll need more soldier numbers if we are to defeat them. I will attack the base from the west. If we had someone to attack from the east, we could wedge them in a pincer attack. Now is our chance. We will take them down at once.
When did you get here? We can't run away now!
This should ensure the ordinary citizens don't have to live in fear of bandit attacks. I'm glad the pincer attack worked so well.
A success. Looks like I did well.
Welcome, welcome!
You always seem to surpass the expectations people have of you.
The structure has taken a lot of damage. We can't afford to be attacked now. We should really repair it, but we don't have enough timber to get the job done.
This ends here and now!
I don't even know how to thank you! Now we can completely repair this base.
Lord Jiang Wei has committed you all to the work. We must help Lord Jiang Wei fulfill our dreams.
A success. Looks like I did well. All right, let's see what we've managed so far. Land has been cleared to be used for farming. This should mean we will have no problem securing provisions. The bandits making the people's lives miserable have been eliminated. Domestic security will allow us to focus on foreign threats. It appears base repair is proceeding smoothly. We seem to have enough lumber. The focus we have placed on domestic affairs seems to be reaping rewards. Our people are regaining the vitality needed to embark upon the Northern Campaign. Lord Liu Chan, I am happy to report that Shu has now regained much of its former strength. Things are not quite fully back to the way they were, but in time, peace and prosperity will return.
That is good news. I am sure the people are delighted with what has been achieved. But you were forced to complete all of the missions yourself, were you not? I am most grateful for the commitment you have shown, but I do not want you to overdo things.
Your words are a greater salve to my fatigue than any medicine, my lord.
Now that preparations are complete, I suppose you intend to resume the Northern Campaign immediately?
I would like to keep a close eye on Wei's movements for now. Our patrols report that Cao Pi's successor, Cao Rui, is unwell. If he does not recover, Wei will fall into chaos. I believe we should wait and see if that happens.
I see. Well, I will leave all decisions regarding the resumption of the Northern Campaign to you.
My lord, I will continue to monitor Wei closely. Reports indicate that Cao Rui of Wei has died. Leadership has fallen to the young Cao Feng, with Cao Shuang and Sima Yi appointed as regents to guide him.
They have put a mere boy in charge. That is a cruel and heartless thing to do.
Lord Liu Chun, this is no time to be sympathizing. Cao Shuang has readied a mighty army and appears to be making preparations to invade our territory.
The leadership changes hands, and their first move is to attack us. They must not hold us in very high esteem.
I don't think that's it at all. It is said that Cao Shuang wishes to initiate conflict in order to create some achievements of his own to raise his stock.
That's the reason they're attacking? I hardly think Sima Yi would allow that to happen.
Indeed, Sima Yi would certainly put a stop to such foolish vanity. And the fact that he is unable to do so is indicative of how much his own star has fallen. And if Sima Yi is not around, then our Northern Campaign should be much simpler than it was in the Prime Minister's days.
Simpler? You seem awfully confident, Jiang Wei. Zhuge Liang spent his life attempting this and went to his grave as a result. It will require great sacrifice.
Of course, my lord. Please forgive me.
I see. Well, as long as you understand the gravity of the situation, for now, we must repel the invading Wei forces.
My lord, I swear I will cut down their invasion before it begins! The Wei forces are relying entirely on strength in numbers and have concentrated their troops in the center. It appears my premonition was correct.
Premonition? What do you mean?
In a mountain battle, concentrating your forces in a single location is poor strategy. If surrounded by the enemy, you will have nowhere to run. I'm sure that Master Jiang Wei has seen the Wei formation and is assured that Sima Yi is not involved in their command.
It may be that Cao Shuan is not a born leader.
Sima Yi is absent. and Cao Shuang is a mediocre helmsman. But their army is immense nonetheless. One mistake, and we will be swallowed whole. I believe we should use surprise attacks as the cornerstone of our strategy and rattle the enemy. Our scouts report that the enemy storehouses are poorly guarded. If we can claim them, we will make a significant step towards victory. The ambitions of the Prime Minister and all great men who went before are the legacy of all of us in Shu. It is time to show Wei the strength of our spirit! We will defeat Cao Shuan and keep Shu safe. As long as we are united in our goal, victory will surely be ours.